Bruce Bochy, that's his decision, putting Bell as an everyday starter. So going back, I don't think so, Cameron, because I think the Dodgers, their depth chart just got bigger with after the trade deadline, and the Giants, since losing Cabrera, it just collapsed. So that's a very good question. That's a very good question. What do you have to say?
Lastly, I know I'm switching from the NL to the AL, but do you think that who do you think will win the ALCS?
All right, we'll talk. Yeah, I'll answer that question right now. Just quickly, a little bit off topic. This is we'll end this Melky Cabrera topic. I'll answer this guy's question, Cameron's question. And the ALCS, I think the Rangers are going to win it once again. They just look way too good of a team to really lose. I think the Rangers, this is the year. They got a new pitcher. They got a guy to replace C.J. Wilson finally in Ryan Dempster from the trade deadline. They made a great decision also getting Giovanni Soto because of Mike Napoli's injury, and now Soto's, I think, in my opinion, is a quality catcher. He's now playing a lot. He's starting in replacement of the injured Mike Napoli. And then the offense is stacked. It's unbelievable. Josh Hamilton, he's starting to get a little bit hot after really struggling the last 2 months. Look at Adrian Beltre. Look at Nelson Cruz. Look at Ian Kinsler. Who cares if they're in the off years? You're still putting up numbers that are really good. And I think this year is the Rangers' year. So thank you, Cameron. Do you have one more question, or?
Whenever you get, maybe after commercial break or whenever you have a commercial, then I'll ask you. But I'll let you get into your show.
All right, thank you, Cameron. I'll call you back, or you can call me back after the commercial break. Thank you for being on our show, and you'll be back on our show very soon.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I did say it, and he said it too. We'll be right now. We're gonna have a quick commercial break. This is Steven's All Out Baseball Show. When we come back from our commercial break, I'll answer Cameron's question. If you guys want to if you guys want to call me, my number's on the chat screen. It's the last, it should be the one with all the numbers on it. 650-315-6543 is the number. Please call or actually text message me. It'll be a little bit easier to go straight through the questions. In your text messages for 650-315-6543, put your name in, and then I can state your name. It'll be easier to have you know that was your question, and then your question after that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Steven's All Out Baseball Show. When we come back, I'll be answering Cameron's question. We'll be giving you some Major League headlines like Roger Clemens coming back to baseball, but is it Major League Baseball or even close to Major League Baseball? We'll be talking about that, and also the Red Sox pitching coach fired. I'll have more on that. Here's your commercial break. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, sorry that we had a few second glitch right there. I was trying to get everything with the music and everything. I'll get used to it soon. Sorry about that, but it's my first show. So I'm gonna be answering Cameron's question right now. He actually texted to me. The question is, will the A's make the playoffs by clinching a wild card spot? And that's a good question, Cameron. Cameron's been giving me a couple of questions about the playoffs, see how that's going to go. I think the A's will make it to the playoffs, but as a wild card spot team, mainly because the Rangers are way too good of a team to go down, to completely go collapsing downhill near the end of the season. So I think the A's will make the playoffs. I think the Angels are just a wee bit weaker than the A's. I think the A's are more all around. Um, and I think, yeah, I agree with what Cameron said. I'll say yes to that. A's making it to the playoffs, but as a wild card, and they'll be taking on the Orioles, and the Orioles will be clinching the second wild card spot. So let's get you to some Major League Baseball headlines. Well, this isn't really Major League Baseball headlines, but we'll call it that. Roger Clemens, the 50-year-old, he has signed a deal with the independent team from the Atlantic League, the Sugarland Skeeters. Sugarland, the team is out of Texas, and he's expected to start for the Skeeters on Saturday at Sugarland against Bridgeport of Connecticut. Wow. Just a few months ago, he was in court, and he was still on the podium, still talking about everything, the trial, about taking steroids and everything. Now he's coming back to pitch. This is what his agent said. Randy Hendricks quotes: "His fastball was clocked at 87. All his pitches were working. He threw a 3-inning simulated game after an extensive workout warm-up." End quote. So he's clocked at 87. That's pretty good for a 50-year-old throwing 87, throwing some Chad. Where's Jamie Moyer now throwing 81? Get out of here, Moyer. Clemens throwing 87. Plus the fact he took steroids. But the Skeeters manager, Gary Getty, has been talking with Clemens for, quote, months. And then Clemens discussed the deal, discussed his decision on returning to baseball. Sugarland is 20 miles southwest of Houston, so Clemens is close with the Astros organization. Maybe the Astros pick him up. Astros are in dead last in the Major League Baseball. Clemens, going back to his trial, he was acquitted in June of charges that he lied to Congress when he denied using performance-enhancing drugs. He has not played for a baseball. He's not played professional baseball or anything like that since he was pitching with the Yankees in 2007 at the age of 45. He went 6-6 in 18 games with a 4.18 ERA that season. The now Texas Rangers relief pitcher Roy Oswalt, he's excited that his former teammate Clemens, who they both played with each other with when they were with the Astros, he's excited that Roger Clemens is coming back to baseball. Quote: "I think he's going to show everybody that all that stuff that he had to go through had nothing to do with the success he had in the big leagues." End quote. Also, really in support of Clemens as he is returning to the mound and returning to baseball. Roger Clemens just he was on the Yankees to end his career. We're going to stay in the AL East. Let's actually stay with the Yankees. We got two pieces of news for the Yankees. One good, one bad. So let's start with the bad news. Michael Pineda has been charged with DUI by Tampa police. Pineda was driving under the influence early Monday morning. His blood alcohol rate was calculated as high as 0.128, which is above Florida's 0.08 legal limit by 5, by almost 0.05 legal limit percentage. This season's been very downhill for Pineda. Yankees, this is the biggest off-season acquisition in the winter meetings last winter. He's missed the entire season because of shoulder surgery. He got hurt during spring training. He had to have surgery. He's out for the whole season. This is according to a police report. Pineda was stopped at 2:35 a.m. and quote, no headlights were illuminated at night. And, quote, the report also stated that the officer could smell, quote, a distinct odor of an alcoholic beverage coming from his breath, and his speech was slurred, end quote. So that means obviously he was drunk. Pineda was a part of the acquisition in a 4-player trade with the Seattle Mariners that sent prized prospect from the Yankees, catcher, and you can call him catcher now, Jesus Montero, west to the Mariners, the M's, in January. Pineda was supposed to be the number 2 star behind CC Sabathia before getting injured. In his rookie season with the Mariners in 2011, he was an all-star for the M's and finished the season with a 9-10 record with a 3.74 ERA. Yankees GM Brian Cashman and manager Joe Girardi had nothing to say about what happened to Michael Pineda. I like Michael Pineda, especially last year. He throws very hard. He has a lot of good junk in his repertoire. I think he had a lot of potential, but this season you have a little bit of concern for him if he possibly is going to try to make it back and prove that he's a real pitcher, or that he can continue with the success he had his rookie year in 2011. Let's stick with the Yankees once again. Let's talk about Jeter. This is now the good thing, Yankees fans. This is a good thing, Yankees fans. Derek Jeter is now 12th on the hits list after getting a hit in the 4th inning on Monday night's game between the Yankees and the White Sox. His infield single off the glove of third baseman Kevin Youkilis gave Jeter his 3,253rd hit. He has passed Hall of Famer Nap Jahoyi, 12th all-time now. Jeter also added a solo home run in that game in the 6th, giving him hit number 3,254. Jeter now next is looking to pass Eddie Murray, who's 11th on the list. Jeter's actually one shy of Eddie Murray, who retired. Who retired with 3,255 hits, is also a Hall of Famer. He played his majority of his career with the Orioles. Jeter, since he tied LaJoie and passed him, he has a 323 batting average, which is third highest in the American League. His total leads the entire major leagues with 165 since Melky Cabrera got suspended and all that stuff. So great job, Derek Jeter. You're probably gonna make a real big name for yourself, probably in the top 10 in hits when it comes down when you are selected for the Hall of Fame unanimously. So let's stick to the Red Sox now. I'm giving you a lot of news about the AL East and the Red Sox and the Yankees. Carl Crawford, the outfielder. I want to state this very clearly. An outfielder, Carl Crawford. Red Sox outfielder, Carl Crawford. He is now going. He'll undergo season-ending Tommy John surgery. And a lot of people, I think for most of you people that are listening to my show right now, isn't Tommy John surgery only for pitchers? And, well, I know one person now who is not a pitcher is having Tommy John, is Carl Crawford. The team announced Monday evening that he will go surgery, and Crawford, he's had chronic UCL. He had a chronic UCL tear in his left elbow. His left elbow, his throwing elbow. The famous Dr. James Andrews will perform the procedure on Thursday. He is expected to be out for 9 months. And everybody knows that Tommy John surgery, the rehab would usually go around 9 months, like it says says for Carl Crawford's return, up to a season or even more. Remember, Steven Strasburg had this, and he missed the rest of the 2010 season, the entire 2011 season, and then he came back now on a innings limit, here in 2012. He's finished. He's officially done. He only played 31 games this year, batting 282, 10 doubles, 2 triples, 3 home runs, and 19 ribbies. Unfortunately for the Red Sox, the contract that they give him is not paying out at all. In his only second season in Boston since he signed the 7-year, $142 million deal.